Hello Tubesters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. This is a quick catch up on the bust painting that I'm doing. This is Commodus, Joaquin Phoenix from the film Gladiator. Just call him Commodus, it's a lot easier. Now the idea, if you haven't been watching any of these, is, I'll just see if I can get a pointy stick again. I'm going to try my hand painting oils on top of these acrylics. So this is an acrylic base coat on top of a primer. So I've used Mr. Surfacer 1200 primer. You can use rattle can primer, whatever. I put mine through an airbrush. I've done the face through an airbrush, and that is a cork brown that's just been lightened a bit with some pale sand. And I've also, on top of the primer, I've done a green. I put down a green coat over the face as well, and not too heavy, just to give some tones coming through. So there's not a lot of painting being done on it as such. Everything else is mainly black. From what I could see by the film stills, this is like a browny black, because as we all know, black isn't black. It's got lots of, mostly it's not black, it's got lots of other tones and whatever in. Purple's gone into this, violet, the same as it's been put on the robe there. You can't see it a great deal, and obviously there's going to be oil over the top of that, so there's going to be it's just there as a work in progress, and obviously it's gone over. So I put the primer on. Put an ink. I used a white ink to highlight everything that I wanted to. So I'm putting a sketch over showing roughly where my shadows and highlights were going to be, and then I applied my colours on top of that. So this is just basically there just to give me some guidelines of where I'm going to go with these oils. Absolutely terrified. But I'm not going to I'm taking a chance. You see people's videos. Some people say put a varnish over it. Other people say don't bother. It's it's not going to be that aggressive on the what do you call it? The thinner that I'm going to be using isn't too aggressive. So I'm going to take a chance. So I'll show you in a bit the oils I've actually just got. But I'll just quickly show you the dragoon bust. Now he hasn't, apart from the face, I had the paint, so I was going to do the face at the same time. So he's had that, but he'll stop in the box now and not get worked on until I'm ready. I thought I'm not running two busts. I've got lots with my model making, my commercial figure painting. I've got too much on the go to run two busts as well. So it was just get him up to a stage where I could just pick him up and run with it as soon as I'm ready. So, but as you can see, hopefully you can see anyway. Put some shade on him. You can see how the colours come through if you don't put it on too thick. Now I did that with an airbrush, and as we all know, I'm only learning airbrushing with my modelling as it is. So these were model colours put through the airbrush. And I used a 0.2 needle. It's a bit like doing mottled camouflage or camouflage patterns on a tank or an aircraft. If you go for something like that, whatever works for you really. As I say, this isn't a tutorial. I'm just following my own thing. It's just here for you guys to watch as I'm going by. And if you can pick anything up, great. Or if I make some mistakes, you can know that you're not going to go down that road yourself. So 2 minutes guys, and I'll show you the oils I've got. Right, these are the oil colours that my wife managed to get to me last night from the range as she was going past it. There were some colours they didn't have. You'll notice this is their Winton range, Winsor & Newton's I should say. They do a top range artist quality, and you'll see that they have hue on, which mostly means it's I think a man. They're not made from proper pigments, if that makes sense. I think that's what it means anyway. Cadmium red in the top quality artist paints is close to £30 a tube for that size, which is 37mm. I just don't have that type of money. There's no way I couldn't even find it, never mind justify it. So there'll be lots of people screaming at me saying, Gav, you need to use the better ones, but you've just got to cut your cloth. When you ain't got it, you ain't got it. So I'm going to have to go with the cheaper variety. So this is Winsor & Newton Winton oil colours. That's cadmium red hue. We've got cerulean blue, Naples yellow, magenta, terra verte, and cadmium yellow hue. Now they're the ones that my wife got me yesterday. As I say, there was probably I had put about another 4 or 5 on. They're only £2.60 a tube. Yeah, I know that says a lot compared to. I think some of the colours you can get in the artist range quality for about £8 and £9 a tube, and then they go up for depending on what pigments are put in. These are ones I've already got because I use them for weathering my tanks and vehicles, aircraft, whatever you want to. So at least I've got a kickstart there, and there are a couple of the higher grade ones, I believe, or at least 1 or 2. Yeah, artist soil colour. That's their top range, I believe. I must have had a few quid in my pocket when I bought those, or I just didn't know when I got to the till. Probably is more the case. And there's also a couple of quick drying ones which I've had for a while. The Alkids, which I did read up on, and I've forgotten now, but I'll use them anyway. I'm not faffing around. So we've got raw umber, Payne's grey, lamp black, raw sienna, flake white, and Davies grey, and sap green. So I've got a fair amount. There are a few others I would have liked, and I can get online. It's just that, as I say, my wife was going past the range, which is like a hobby crafts type store in the UK. So that's what we've got. So with all those primaries that she got me last night, rough primaries anyway, I should be able to mix anything really. Famous last words. So yeah, let's wish me luck. I mean, we're lucky with this guy here. Let's get him back in view again. With this guy here, there's a lot of black in there, a bit of purple. There's not too many colour changes. The face is obviously really important. The hair, I've given it that as a base colour, and we'll see where we go from there. So yeah. The only thing that I wasn't 100% about, I don't know if anybody's seen any stills from the film. It's edged. This is all going to be silver, by the way, and it's going to be metallic, acrylic metallics from my model colours, with some washes over, oil washes or acrylic washes. I'm not decided yet. It'll be a while before we get there. But these edges here, I can't work out in the film. I reckon they'll be silver. They're not. They don't. In some of the lights it looks gold. In some of the other ones it looks white. But I do think the edges are going to be silver. Although it does look white from time to time. But I don't see why. He's the emperor and everything else is silver. So I couldn't see why they wouldn't have put silver on the outside as well. So yeah, that's the business. I shall probably, being the coward that I am, I might well do the torso first and then work on the head. So yeah, I'll put another video up when we've got some progress with the oils, at least on the torso, if I do the torso first, just so you guys get to hear if I've had any problems or what did I think. As I say, I'm not using the top grade, and Dmitry Feschenko, I forgot now, sorry Dmitry, if you ever come across this video, which I very much doubt, he was saying use the very best quality and they will last you years, and absolutely, a lot of the armour guys, aircraft guys, that use these, have had them for years, and they probably will last me years, but I just haven't got 30 quid here and 30 quid there for just to get a basic selection of oils. So let's just hope we can make these work for us. I'm sure we can. So guys, thanks a lot for stopping by and taking a look. I hope everything's going well with you. Up and coming video, what have we got? Oh yeah, we've got 18mm Napoleonics, AB Napoleonic Austrian Lancers coming up in tomorrow or the next day, whenever I decide to put it up. Pink Panther progress is going okay. You should get another video. So that's a 1 in 35 scale model of a Pink Panther Land Rover. That's coming up probably maybe the weekend or Monday. So it's all good, we're getting there. So let's hope we get some progress in the next few days on this bust. Take care of yourselves, guys.